become more aerobically fit without gassing yourself in the gym doing hours and hours of cardio every day of the week?
So if you look at the best athletes in the world, or just moderately good athletes, right? They don't look tired after they've done their workout, after their race. You look at Olympians, one of the hardest races, 800-meter dash, right? A lot of those guys are breathing through their nose. They're not huffing and puffing. You look at some average Joe who goes to the gym that tries to do a lot of cardio, right? They're huffing and puffing, right? The reason why the best athletes in the world have that advantage is because they have a high tolerance to CO2, right? So if we get into the science, we have a protein in our blood called hemoglobin. Basically, it helps deliver oxygen to working tissues and cells from the lungs and our blood, all right? But the problem is that people overlook is that hemoglobin can't transfer that oxygen without the presence of carbon dioxide in the bloodstream. So if we hyperventilate and overbreathe, we're bringing in a lot of oxygen, which people, face value might think is really good, but we're also expelling too much CO2. So we have to have that gas buffer exchange zone for CO2 and oxygen to diffuse across cell membranes. That way we can have oxygen that works more efficiently and gets delivered more efficiently to working tissues.
Yeah, we kind of segue off what Daniel said. One of the best ways to kind of become more aerobically fit without gassing yourself in the gym or on a piece of cardio equipment is just to breathe through your nose. We know some of the major things with breathing through your nose is that we're able to kind of reach the lower lobes of your lungs, so more parasympathetic activity happens down there, and also more gas exchange. So to kind of go off what Daniel said, we know we need more carbon dioxide for our cells and our working tissues to better absorb the oxygen that we're bringing in. So breathing through your nose on daily would help kind of allow you to become more aerobic. So one way we like to implement some of the science with our clients is that we'll put our client on a piece of cardio equipment for some light exercise, all while we're performing breath holds, so we can help induce that hypoxic environment. With that, we have rising levels of carbon dioxide with minimal oxygen. So one way we monitor that is with a pulse oximeter on our finger. We'll monitor the oxygenation levels in the blood. We will also monitor his heart rate. So what we want to see is the oxygenation levels go down as Daniel is building up his tolerance for carbon dioxide, and he's staying relatively stress-free. So that's important because we want to be stress-free while we're able to manage rising levels of carbon dioxide. If you're seeing that the oxygen levels are going down, as well as his heart rate, you can therefore pick up the intensity of the exercise.